Hi, I'm Mike Neundorfer with Advanced RV in Cleveland. I'm in our shop with Todd Bredencheck. Todd's been with my organizations for how long, Todd?
About 20 years now.
20 years. He doesn't even look that old, does he? So one of Todd's projects last week was to measure the sound levels in 3 of our motorhomes. So this motorhome has the air conditioner that we've been installing on most of our motorhomes, unless a client asks for something different. So Todd measured the sound level coming from that air conditioner when it was on full operation. And then he also tested one of ours in a ducted situation, the same air conditioner, and a new one that's designed offshore, which we're working on bringing into the States. How did you use our sound level meter on this, Todd?
So I used our HD 600, it's by X-Tech, and we're measuring between 30 and 130 dB.
Do we typically calibrate our sound meters?
Yes, we
Todd?
typically calibrate all of our meters once a year.
And how about background noise? Was there anything going on in the
No, I did do a baseline, so I ran it with nothing running in the van. I did it outside after hours, and then one day I brought them in and did them all in here after hours to make sure that there was nothing that can mess up the test at all.
Great. Well, let's go inside and you can show us the locations.
So what I did was when we turned on the air conditioner, which is right above the bed, I took my first reading right at the back of at the front of the couch and about knee level. My second reading was taken right at level with the bottom of the cabinets, and then my third reading was near the roof at the top of the cabinets. And then I moved to the center of the van, which put us a little bit distance away, but we do have the air blowing right on us. So what we found is that it was at least a little bit quieter at the height of the sink level. As you got higher up through the van, same 3 points, it started to get a little bit louder because of the wind velocity passing past it.
So if I set this air conditioner, shall we turn it on? And so this is a, I don't know if you can hear this on the on my mic, but this is a typical one that we put in before. And this air conditioner is about the same amount of cooling as the quieter one, but it's for a lot of reasons, in the design of the blower, the way that the compressor is mounted, the design of the fans. There are a lot of reasons that this is much, much louder. Now this is on full compressor, high-speed fan, and this is a 2-speed fan, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the noisiest it's going to be.
And a pretty typical sound. You'll get the low noise value when it gets within 1 degree Celsius of its target temperature. So majority of the time, if you walk into the van and you turn it on, or you've been in a store and you turn it on, this is what you're going to get right away. So we're really trying to defeat this loud portion and give us a quiet.
All right, it just set back down to the low speed fan. Now it just shut off because it reached temperature. I only have it set at 67 degrees, and it's pretty cool in here today.
Yeah, and that happens fast. I took 3 more points at the front of the vehicle. I took the first one from about the height of the armrest, and then I continued back on my normal to my second reading at the bottom of the cabinets and my third reading at the top of the cabinets. So I did do 9 points throughout the van.
Good. And at the different places, was the difference in the 2 air conditioners proportional?
But they seem proportionally the same. It's definitely louder at the rear of the van where you hear most of the noise, except for an escape where you had the ducted. It seemed like it was actually kind of leveled out throughout the van.
Okay, so any non-ducted ones were louder in the back, less in the center, and least loud in the front.
But it was pretty uniform. I mean, you were talking maybe 3 to 5 decibels between the 2.
Oh, the ranges kind of followed with the different air conditioners.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Todd. Let's go on the other one. Now, Todd, did you take the same 9 points relative to the other one in this one?
Yes.
And this has
same places.
Great. And this has the quiet air conditioner. Okay, so we just turned on the air conditioner. It's on full blast. It's cooling its max right now. And so you can get a sense from my mic how it compares.
I'm getting a nice breeze.
Good. What did you find?
I found that the new air conditioner that we're going to be using is about 10 to 15 decibels lower than the single duct version that we use in most of our vans today. and about 10 decibels lower than what we find in Escape with the multi-duct system.
And decibels are on a log scale, so what does that mean?
I believe it's every 3 dB is twice as much in sound. So when you're talking about 15 dB, you're talking about 5 times louder than the nothing that we had going on there. When you're talking about 70 decibels in a van, it's the same as somebody vacuuming right next to you.
And then, so we went from 70 to 55?
Yeah, low 50s we got on the new version.
And what would that be equivalent to?
I believe that was a large store, so maybe you're in Kmart in one of the back aisles. You can actually have a conversation in here without having to speak loudly to the other people that are right in front of you. Even just now, as we're talking in the van, we're not screaming over one another. You can speak at a regular pace. I really like that in the van, and not really kind of stress your voice.
So everybody that we've shown this air conditioner to has bought one. We're working with the manufacturer to allow us to import in higher quantities. There's a tremendous amount of interest in these, so we're really excited about this technology. And Todd, thank you for testing these.
Not a problem. Thank you very much.
You did a great job. Your report's awesome, and thanks, Todd.
Thank you.